You don't notice it the first time something small happens. A payment is late, a message crossed the line, a rule gets bent. Nothing major. You look at it and you make a decision, not a big one, and you move on. That moment feels harmless. It isn't, because something just got set, not officially, not in writing, but in reality. A standard. And standards don't come from what you say, they come from what holds. Now a similar situation shows up again, and without realizing it, you're referencing that first moment. Last time I let it slide, maybe I'll handle it the same way. Now the pattern is forming, not from policy, from behavior. This is where things start to shift because tenants don't follow what's written, they follow what's real. What actually happens when something goes wrong. That's what defines the system, not the lease, not the rules, the outcome. And once an outcome happens, it teaches something. If this happens again, this is how it goes. That's how standards are built, quietly. Now stretch that across time. A late payment here, a delay response there, a boundary that gets pushed and doesn't fully hold. Individually, they don't seem connected, but together, they build the system. And eventually, you're no longer making decisions. You're following patterns, patterns that were set earlier. This is why some things start repeating, not because tenants are unpredictable, because the standards already exist. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable, because at some point you start feeling it. Things take longer, conversations feel heavier, decisions feel harder, and something that used to feel simple starts feeling like work. That's not random. That's the standard you're operating inside. Because once a standard is set, everything aligns to it. If it's strong, things stabilize. If it's loose, things expand. And expansion never stops on its own. It keeps going until something holds. Now think about this. Two landlords, same situation, late rent. One responds immediately, clear, consistent. The other pauses, thinks about it, adjusts based on the situation. Fast forward a few months, two completely different realities, not because of the tenant, because of the standard. That's how powerful this is. Standards don't just influence behavior, they define the entire system. What gets tested, what gets respected, what gets repeated. Everything flows from that. And here's the part most people never see. Standards aren't being set. Standards are being set, whether you're intentional or not. You're either defining them or reacting to the ones already created. There's no neutral. Every decision reinforces something. Every response teaches something. Every delay allows something. That's what builds the system. Not big moves, small ones, repeated over time. And once those standards are in place, they start working for you or against you. You don't get the system you want, you get the system your standards create.